We'll get you ready for match day 17. Now, the women's bobsled team, they are out of the studio. Now, Alfred Okoligwe joins us. Alfred, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
It's a pleasure as always to be here, Austin.
Let's talk about the NPFL now. A lot has happened from the last time we were here and now, but there's nothing different in the story between happening in Enugu and Rivers.
Interestingly, both teams, the name starts with R. And they finished first and second last season.
Oh my goodness.
This season, they just following each other right there at the bottom, at the foot of the table. But I want to call them some slack, like somebody said. You will make a full assessment of these teams. If they play equal number of matches with other teams, then you can now say, okay, this is really where you are. You didn't have 3 games in hand. And
well done, sir. Well done.
For that of...
With 3 games played, we didn't take them to top 4.
I mean, not if they get positive result, not that.
If people play, if they play 5 games and they win the 5, will it make top 4?
I think the one that got people talking is
the last game.
No, I mean the Stanley Eguma incident.
Okay. Where
a coach comes to the game 18 minutes late.
All right.
For a game.
But there are 2 sides to the story, Alfred. The coach says he was attending to issues.
He said he was attending. You know, the case is so bad that, you know, people were making instances of. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. So many incidents, you know, reference some of them as late as the 81st minute in a game where people look at the bench to say, hey, let the coach give direction. He's the captain of the ship. Let's give direction. But it's nowhere to be found. But I think in all of this, if it's to learn lesson, I think he's learned his lessons. Saved from going to Gombe, because that's where Rivers United will be playing this weekend.
Okay, so that's it. Let's fast forward now. Match day 17 of Nigeria Professional Football League. Interestingly, Enugu Rangers and Rivers United, they will be going away. So let's see what they can do this time around. They didn't win at home in their last fixtures. Let's see if they can turn things around going away. We'll just run through match day 17 fixtures in the NPFL. Remo Stars will take on Katsina United. Aimba International will take on Enugu Rangers.
You can't come bigger than that. Calabar is the venue. MFM got the result in Calabar.
That's right.
They're not the only team. Other teams went there, got a draw. And so Rangers may just want to fancy their chance. But you ask, which Rangers team will really turn up?
There you go.
Is it?
Okay, we will know. Plateau United will take on Wiki Tourist.
The distance between Jos and Bauchi, because I served in Bauchi, so I know that it's about an hour 10 minutes. I can tell you that fans will move from Bauchi to Jos to see this game, because it's they are neighbors. If you go to the Naraguta end of Jos town, you get vehicles going to Bauchi direct. So these are games for neighbors, and I'm sure it's a derby of some sort, and I'm sure it's going to be a feisty battle. But Plateau don't look like slowing down at all.
Okay, that's it. Gombe United got a point off ABS in the last fixture. They will be hosting Rivers United. If Rivers United decide to play football, they might get something from this.
They might, because some teams have fancied their chances of going to Gombe. MFM went there, they lost, and blamed the heat at the Pantami Stadium. That was
okay. So Alfred, I'll just run through the teams that are going away, and you will tell me which of these teams can either pick a point or pick 3 points. Katsina United, they're away. Enugu Rangers, they're away. Wiki Tourist, Rivers United, ABS, MFM, they're going to Nasarawa. Kano Pillars, they're going to El Kanemi. They don't lose on that ground. They don't lose on that ground. There's also Shooting Stars going to Uyo to take on Aqua United. Lobby Stars will play Niger Tornadoes, and Sunshine Stars going away to Newe to play FC Fianyuba. So if you want to look at it, who wants it most? Maybe Enugu Rangers, Rivers United, MFM. They've been playing good football. Where do you think we can get an away victory?
Maybe a draw. I'm looking at Shooting Stars and Aqua United.
Okay.
In Uyo. The shooting team I saw, it's been a while. I saw a shooting team. I watched them against El Kanemi midweek. It's been a long while I saw a shooting team parade so many youngsters at the same time. And these guys are ready to play football. Imagine a team that has the likes of only Suraj, Sadiq, Sylvester Ibiaku, defenders. as experienced campaigners in the league. A lot of, about 50% of the boys are making their debut in the top flight, and they are such a delight to watch. I saw them against Air Academy. Air Academy, interestingly, got a result in Ibadan last season, but this time around, even they lost a penalty 8 minutes into the game, but they fought hard, got the winning goal second half. So I'm looking at Shooting Stars. They said something. Yeah. Fadamo said the guys are more relaxed playing away than playing in Ibadan. The pressure in Ibadan is a bit high and they make mistakes. So away they play much better, and it accounts for some of the results that they got on the road. So I'm looking at that game.
MFM, they've got us talking this season. Actually, they top the table as we speak. Can they? No, Plateau United actually top of the table. But can MFM do something at Nasarawa United?
No, MFM tops the table.
Okay.
Because the way it is now, it is you win your next home game, you win your home game, you top. MFM played home the last game. Okay. They are top of the league. Okay. You go away, you lose. You drop. And Plateau went and they got a draw. Okay. They got a draw on the road. So MFM just by just a few margin. So for MFM, they know that the pressure is on them. I saw them play Sunshine Stars in Akure. They beat Sunshine Stars fair and square in Akure. In fact, they got, ovation from the fans for beating. So they've picked up points on the road. But this time around, Nasarawa started with early season struggle. They were struggled a bit. You recall the story of the coach who wanted to walk at some point, but changed his mind when the results were not just coming, because they now play at home. The results were not just coming. The coach wanted to walk, but changed his mind last minute. And so they started badly, but now I think they settled. And so it's going to be a tough
But Alfred, remember, Nasarawa went to Kano to get a point. Yeah. So they are looking. We wanted one
That's
more.
why I said they started the early season struggle, but now they look a more formidable side. That MFM, one good thing about this MFM team is that the energy and the understanding that this team plays with. You know that this is not just a bunch of guys you just bring together to come out. These guys they grew together.
That's what it is.
They grew together. It's more like a cult, sort of a blend of these guys. They understand like each other,
and they didn't like the way they almost ended the season the last time.
That's why what do you say about swimming? When you want to swim clear water, you make sure you're in front. And that's what they do.
That's just gather all the points for that. Okay, that's it. Matchday 17, the NPFL, making us talk sports. You can also be part of the conversation on Twitter channels, _sports, Facebook channels, Life is Sports. Let's quickly run to the Nigerian National League now. The Southern Conference is getting us focused because Delta Force, they're playing good football. Bayelsa United are playing good football. Let's see fixtures from the Southern Conference. Warri Wolves will take on Go Round. Atlanta will play Gateway. Ikorodu United. Texan Nnewi United. My People FC will confront First Bank. Osun United will tackle Delta Force, the informed Delta Force. Papilo FC will take on Crown FC. Unison Rovers will play Bendel Insurance. It's Abia Commerce versus Bayelsa United. So the two teams doing so well going away. Let's see. And Aqua Starlet will welcome AS Racine. That's also a decent team this season. So that's it with the NNL. Alfred, any of these ones are for you?
For me, this is the Northern Conference of Alfred Belola will take Yobe Stars FC Abuja. This game played today. This evening ended 1-0 in favor of FC Abuja. Okay. FC Taraba against Sokoto United. Zamfara United will play Matchday Jets. It's Jigawa Stars versus Kaduna United.
So that's it. Action in the NNL. So it's a busy weekend. You have the NNL, you have the NPFL, you have the EPL. Action-packed all those sports. Alfred, I must say thank you so much for coming around.
Pleasure as always.
So next week we will know whether Enugu Rangers or Rivers United will change their story. So
by Sunday evening,
we will know. I mean, when you were back here, Alfred, I'll talk about it.